Awesome. So now we'll jump on to the product demo. We'll start with onboarding, and then we'll
take you through the whole borrow, repay experience.
Yeah.
We'll go through the variable rate market and the fixed rate market. And if we have time, we'll also show you what the unilateral exit looks like. Yeah.
So now we are demoing our Search Borrow app that's available on App Store and Play Store today. So we have an iOS device. Let's get started, Michael.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
So would definitely recommend Search and Surge Space Credit and figure out why on your own. But yeah, we're here. We've got Surge Credit. Let's download this guy. Okay, so we're downloading. All right, let's check out this app.
Yep.
So we've got the Surge app installed, and we've got some onboarding rates from 6.9%, no fixed terms. So that means right now we have set up that the line of credit is open for 12 months, and and whenever you want, you can extend it so that it's open perpetually. But we need to have some date on that so that that date plus 7 days, the unilateral exit kicks in.
Yeah.
So rates from 6.9%, no fixed terms. Your Bitcoin always stays in Taproot, non-custodial, on-chain, and no rehab application.
And verifiable 24/7.
Totally non-custodial.
Yeah.
All right. So let's sign in here.
Yeah. So we got few options here. So one is you can key in your email address. The reason we encourage or capture the email is to make sure that you are notified with the health of your credit line and all the. I mean, this is a very important business you are into. Like when you borrow against or when you draw a credit line against your Bitcoin, or you can bring your own seed phrase or a private key. In which case, you still end up, tagging or adding an email address to it. Otherwise, the private key is right inside the phone on your device, which is completely self-custodial. And you also have an option to secure it with an enclave, which is a cloud, a secured,
trusted
execution environment where we don't have access nor anybody have access aside from you who authorize with an email OTP. So it's self-custodial in that sense. Yeah.
So let's go with the secure enclave.
Yeah. So when you secure it with enclave, it kind of like doesn't give access to anyone, like anyone. It's you can read more about secure enclaves, the cloud-based one, the trusted execution environment. I think you will know more. And then we also have an added security of enabling biometrics.
We're going to skip the biometrics because I don't have his thumbprint. So let's go straight to start your credit line.
Yeah. All right. So look at it. Like you land to the credit line as your first screen. Michael, aren't you supposed to do the KYC or wait for 2 days for them to like approve and do a credit check?
Yeah. So the great thing about Surge is Surge is non-custodial, which means we don't do KYC, and it's permissionless both from the borrow side and the lend side. So we are going straight to borrow, and we'll borrow 2,100. And we get two options here. We can use the variable rate market or the fixed rate market. And we're going to just start by going through the variable rate market.
And yeah.
Do
you mind showing the curve of how it works right there?
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the variable rate market is based on supply and demand inside the stablecoin liquidity pool.
Yeah.
And currently, the utilization of the pool is at 85%. So that means 85% of the dollars, the USDC, has been distributed to borrowers, and the borrowers are out making good work for it.
Yeah.
And you'll see that as the utilization goes down, the interest rate goes down, but as the utilization goes up, the interest rate goes up. We've never seen it above 10% so far, and it's usually been between 5 and 8% from what I see.
Yeah.
And the great thing about like the mechanism here is as the rate goes down, it encourages more borrowing at a cheaper rate, but as the rate goes up, it encourages more stablecoin issuers or liquidity partners to come into the market, and it sort of like figures it out.
Yeah. So open market.
This is an open market. Satoshi would be proud.
Yeah.
Got it. So we're requesting our 2100. We're going into the variable rate market, and we're going to review our terms. So we've got our liquidation price here at 4,300. Bitcoin today is about 80,000. So the price of Bitcoin will need to come down to 43,000 before there's any liquidation event.
Yeah.
And it requires 0.05 Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and confirm. So now we're going to deposit some Bitcoin onto this device, and we'll do a quick cut after 3 confirmations and come back.
Yeah, it's 3 confirmation at the moment, and the address that you see is a unique Taproot address for your credit line. That it's again, it's segregated collateral, no pooling when it comes to Bitcoin.
Each borrower gets their own address.
Yes, the liquidity is pooled on the other side, but when it comes to Bitcoin, it's segregated. You can verify it on chain. It's Taproot Vault. This bunch of tech or efforts being gone in making it the best out in the market. It has multiple spending path that you can go and verify it on chain. Repayment, liquidation, and unilateral exit, which is the hard guarantee that we are giving to the Bitcoiners. If surge protocols and everything goes down, you still have your Bitcoin after the terms, which is 12 months at the moment. Cool. We'll wait for the confirmation, send some Bitcoin here, and resume.
Sounds good. See you in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some confirmations on the blockchain, and the USDC has been distributed. So as soon as we get that third confirmation on Bitcoin, the distributed custody network that we've built will send that message over to the smart contract on the stablecoin infrastructure and deliver us the USDC. And because it happens on Base, it's very, very quick to deliver. We've got our $2,100. So what's really awesome about our credit line product is that it's not a loan.
Yeah.
So there's no fixed amount that we're tied to for a fixed amount of time. So I can come back in here and say, I want to draw again. Before I do that, let's actually look at our vault here.
Yeah.
So our vault, you can see we have 0.06 Bitcoin in it, which is equivalent to $5,200.
Mm-hmm.
And we've issued 2,100 in USDC. So our vault health is very healthy at 40%. And in this app, you can go up to 50% LTV. So without having to deposit again or create a new line or create a new term or go through diligence X, Y, and Z, we can come back, do another draw, and let's just draw another $500.
Yep.
And because the Bitcoin's
you already have the
confirmed,
collateral. That's awesome.
We already have the collateral.
Yep.
Confirming and getting it delivered happens in just seconds.
Let's see how many seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Boom.
Just a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Yeah.
And certainly not 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we could even do this a couple more times.
Yeah.
I think we can do another $500. So you can see how, oh no, that's just a tad too much. So okay, we'll work on that. Got a little, my fingers just weren't working there. Okay, there we go. We'll just do another 100. Confirm and add collateral. Oh, I guess we are at the limit.
Oh, we are at the limit?
Oh. Let's take
It's
a look.
okay.
Yeah, I guess we're at 49%.
Yeah.
So we're at the limit.
Yeah.
But the point still stands.
Yeah.
You can do,
Totally.
since the issuers, the draws happen on the smart contract, we can do 10 draws a minute if we wanted to.
Yeah.
So this really plays into the machine learning, AI narratives that are going around right now. Your agent can save in Bitcoin and spend in dollars and transact on their own.
Yeah.
So now, just how fast the draws happen is also how fast the repays can happen.
So should we get back to the vault?
Oh, let's go to the vault.
Yeah.
Go for it. You can talk about it.
We can talk about it. Yeah.
So this is the vault. You can see that we have our repay action, which we're going to demonstrate in a minute, the credit action, which we have already shown, and then there's the verify tab.
Yeah.
So the verify tab is really great that everyone gets access to as a borrower. It shows that Taproot address that's publicly verifiable on chain.
That's like easy way to like go and verify it on mempool.
Easy way to verify on the mempool, and you can see there is our Bitcoin on chain. That's our address type, P2 TR. Is that Taproot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pages Taproot.
Taproot. Yeah.
We've got our confirmations in there.
Yeah. You did 2 transactions, so you can see there are 2 transactions right there.
Yes, I actually sent Bitcoin from 2 different addresses into the vault. That's also a unique capability. Is that maybe the difference is between DLC non-custodial and our Taproot non-custodial is in the DLC products. Every time you want to add more collateral,
it's not possible. Like you need to create a new DLC. With us, you can keep sending as much as you want into that Taproot address, and it's controlled by the user signature, which is right inside the app, the self-custodial wallet that you created when you onboard it, and the distributed custody network, which is our threshold signing scheme, which also collaborates with the user signature. So that's how it's kind of secured. It's non-custodial. No single entity has control over it. And then this screen allows you to verify it on your own.
Super cool.
Yep.
No other product like it.
And then the health, probably like a little more insights into the health.
Yeah. So the way the health is working is that for the variable rate market right now, we have set up a maximum LTV, loan to value, of 50%. So you can borrow up to 50% of the current value of the collateral. In the future, I'm expecting us to increase this to, I think, 75% at the protocol level, but we'll probably keep it at 50% in this app because I may personally think that on behalf of my users, I want to set them to a nice limit of 50% LTV, but there are much more sophisticated people out there that have hedging strategies or like basically more sophisticated strategies, and they want to toe that line a little more.
Yeah.
So at the protocol level, we're expecting to increase that, but on the app, it's probably going to stay.
I mean, it's open market. Like market going to determine it.
Market's going to
determine. We have no say in it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anything else on the?
So there is you can see that it's something our Bitcoiners love, because there's a health meter right here, which shows when is your vault is not safe and when it is safe. So you can see here, so there is below 50%. So that's when your vault is healthy and even you can borrow more. So the moment the price goes up, your health goes, below 50%, which is good. Or you can add more collateral and keep it healthy. Another interesting fact is we have more Bitcoin than people borrowed. So which shows
this is true.
Which is a clear signal that this is a credit line. Like people are comfortable like keeping their Bitcoin right here.
Yeah. What you're saying is there are Bitcoin lines, there are credit lines with Bitcoin in them, but no one has drawn on them yet.
Yep.
Or they maybe taken a draw and then repaid fully.
Yeah. Yeah. I think overall at the protocol level, which you can again go and verify, we have more Bitcoin than people have borrowed against it, which is Bitcoin.
That shows some trust.
Yeah, it shows as we say, it's trust, but it's don't trust, verify. And then between 50 to 70%, it needs attention. So that's when we send you some notifications. Of course, send you an email where you are notified to be, cautious about how the prices are, fluctuating, and do you want to add more collateral, or you want to keep an attention on this? So once it hits like 70-90%, that's a little bit of a danger zone where it is at risk. It's highly recommended, as Bitcoiners, you go and add collateral, or I think adding collateral is the way to go, or repay some of the debt and bring the position back to under 70%, which is recommended. And then, of course, we are working on, I think 90% is, nobody's doing it 90%. Is anybody doing it 90%?
It's pretty rare to see
everybody's like 85%?
up to 90%. Certainly the centralized players are 80%.
80%, yeah.
So we think 90% is very competitive.
Yeah.
And for our lenders, they might ask, is 90% dangerous? And the answer there is no, 90% is not dangerous, because we have a liquidation engine that's very effective and very fast. So again, we do this on our stablecoin infrastructure. So the liquidations can occur in a matter of seconds, which eliminate a lot of slippage risk. So the lenders should feel safe that their capital is protected in case of high volatility times.
It's open market, even they can participate.
Yeah. Anyone can come in and be a bidder for...
It's permissionless.
Yeah.
And you can look at the history of your wallet, like number of transactions that you have done, like number of Bitcoins that you have sent. That's pretty much how the wallet looks like. And it's one of the main tab in the app. So now we'll go to repayments.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
in a similar way, that there's no fixed requirement to borrow like $1,000. You can borrow however much you want. You can also repay a similar amount.
Yeah.
Before we get that,
there's a cent.
There's 1 cent. There's 1 cent. So we've been talking here for a number of minutes.
Yeah.
And over those number of minutes, the interest has started to accrue.
Yeah.
So right now we've got 1 cent interest. If we waited the entire day, it'd be a buck maybe.
Yeah.
So it's important to know that interest is always accruing.
Yeah.
So interest is
which is way better than making you to borrow what you really don't want and pay interest for it for the term that you don't want.
Yeah, I think what you're getting at is when you take like a fixed loan, the sort of area under the curve of the interest you're paying is a lot higher, because you have to borrow a couple $1,000s for a full 12 months. Where here you can borrow just $2,600 for the duration of this demo, and then pay it back, or the duration of your carry trade, or the duration of your house remodel, or whatever. So it's very capital efficient from a borrower standpoint, which is why we think it's a better product at a better price.
And then what about the origination fee?
Oh, well, clearly, Yash, if we were, we don't have origination fees.
Exactly.
So there's a significant difference.
Like, you go to like other products which are centralized, and you pay the origination fee up front, which is 1 to 2%.
So even if they start at say 11 or 12%, that's another 1 to 2% on top of it. Even the Coinbase, which is building on top of Morpho, is let's call it 4.5% on Morpho, and then 2% is their new origination fee. So that's 6.5 right there.
Yeah.
And that's probably the most competitive borrow market out there.
And it's better experience as well. Like, I think, search. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's see how fast we can do one of these.
Let's do the
repays.
And you can repay how much you want. Like, that's kind of help to.
That was even faster. We're already done.
let's go and check the health now. Like, where is it right now?
All right. So you'll see
the vault.
The vault health.
Look at it.
Is down to 40.
So when prices go crazy, you can just repay a little bit and protect your Bitcoin, versus getting stuck in all the terms and be ready for a margin call.
Exactly. And with just the tap of your finger and
probably have to send you some money. This point, oh shit, like the repayment happened.
Yeah. So the interesting thing about the interest that's accrued is because it has accrued, we have about 1 cent left over that we need to pay. And
let's see. I'm going to send you money now.
How
fast it is. Yeah.
Yes. So I'll pull up the.
So now I'm sending some dollars to Michael. Let's send. So I can scan. I can scan. All right. I'm sending $1 to Michael. And by the way, the transaction fee is free. It's all abstracted.
Yep.
We don't ask you to like bring the gas token, right? So that's another complexity. All right. Confirm send. Did you receive it?
I've got it.
So fast.
That was fast.
That was fast.
All right.
All right.
So now we'll do our repay. We'll repay our
max,
which is 1 cent.
Yep.
And boom, we are done already. That is some fast lines of credit.
Yep.
Great. So now we've started over. We've got our Bitcoin in our vault.
What is it? 0% right now.
0%. We have no draws. We have no interest accruing. That's great.
That's good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So now I want to show you guys the fixed rate.
All right.
Okay. So in a similar way to borrowing or drawing on the variable market, there are going to be times where interest rates on the variable market are a little high, or for those people who just want a secure, consistent rate, they can
borrow at a fixed interest rate.
Borrow at a fixed interest rate. So we'll again start with like our 2100, and we'll go down to our current fixed market, which is at 9.9, and the terms are fixed. LTV is the same.
And you can't switch it when the line is active. You need to kind of close it and then do it at the moment.
Yeah, currently the user experience of the mobile app is limited to 1 line at a time, and it can either be variable or fixed, but you can't move back between the others until you pay it off. In the future, we'll add the ability to have multiple lines, multiple fixed lines, multiple variable lines, etc. But that's a feature enhancement.
Yeah. And then we had somebody asking for it.
We did. I mean, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Like when user asks, it's
indeed. And there were some people at Vegas who were asking about it as well.
Okay.
So we know folks want it. We just gotta build it.
Yep. Lot to build.
Yeah. So here's the draw credit for the fixed rate market. You can see the liquidation price. We have enough collateral, and then we do our confirm borrow.
Yeah.
Oh boy, so long.
Probably like, some Bitcoin plus. Here we go.
Here we go. So now we have again $2,100 at 9.9% fixed APR. I gotta say, this is probably the fastest experience for a loan
this is
product.
lightning fast.
Yeah,
this is lightning fast.
This is lightning fast.
Yeah.
Yes. And again, like this all experience here on the vault, it looks very similar to before.
Yeah. It's
just we've got a different interest rate.
Yeah.
We can do another draw. What did we draw last time? Like 500. We'll draw 400 now. Yeah. You can draw when you want. You can repay when you want. And that's the flexibility we're trying to give our customers.
Yeah. And so now it's the fixed. You borrow again.
Borrowed again.
You draw again. You drew it again at the fixed interest.
Yep.
Got it.
Now we've got 2,500 issued at 9.9.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. And last thing we'll do is we'll just repay all of it.
Yeah.
We got all of it. We've got our 1 cent in interest.
Yeah.
Which we now have the money to pay for.
Yeah.
So that's great.
Done.
Boom.
It's pretty fast. So you can request up to $1 million.
Yeah. Right now, our credit lines are limited to $1 million. In the future, we'll be raising that, but right now we think that's a good number.
Yeah.
And we're available on the App Store and are live today.
Yeah. And then a little bit on the the security side of the self-custodial wallet, like even when you have your keys secured in the secure enclave, you can still go ahead and download the private key. So because it's self-custodial. Anyways, if you bring your own seed phrases, you have full control over it. And then the risk is like you need to, of course, take care of your seed phrase. And we were also asked for more announcements on that front by Bitcoiners saying, "Hey, how can you make it part of my existing seed phrase management? Or like, can you add a multi-sig? Can you add a hardware wallet?" Yeah, I mean, the list
love all of these ideas.
The list is so long. The list is so long.
And backups.
So I think we're really, really. I mean, we need like so much time to like work on all that.
Yes,
like,
we have a big backlog of great ideas, and it's about just doing them in the right order.
And so we also add some spending capabilities where you can spend at your favorite brand. So when you borrow, you can go right here. Most of the brands are available, and then you can change the country. So right now we are in States. So there are 2 countries that is enabled at the moment. It's going to add more. You can go and this is powered by gift cards, gift card rails. So let's say I want to have my coffee at Starbucks for after lunch. So you go here, you just specify how much you want to borrow. How much you want to spend. So there's a limit on each brand. That's again specified by the brand. You do also have Visa and MasterCards right here, which is not so user-friendly, but you can still use it because it is, again, non-custodial and no KYC. But again, I think, what is this all about, KYC and no KYC? I think when you're holding a sovereign asset like Bitcoin, I mean, there's no other sovereign asset than Bitcoin. The sovereign asset like Bitcoin, you don't need to verify yourself again that you are a human and share all your private data.
Bitcoin should be good here.
Bitcoin is good enough. And when you touch the banking rails, you will have to. That's something we'll explore down the line, where we'll add a card, ACH, a wire, and then we are global to start with. So probably we need to add so many integrations at different banking rails that we're going to support. But otherwise, you can still use the gift card rails, but may not be the super best experience, but you can use it. Otherwise, you're transacting with stable coins. It looks like stablecoin going to be the next big payment rails. And a lot of institutions are building their own version of stablecoin rails. We already got like 4 easily.
I think it's hard. You know more than me. There's a few.
There are a few. So this is Surge Borrow app, available on App Store and Play Store. You can download it. You can give it a try. You can verify it yourself.